Oh. Whoa. Howdy folks, how you all doing? Welcome. How you all doing? We are 9 minutes away from the state of play. Usually there's like some sort of preview screen, but it's just a black screen for the upcoming stream at the moment. But that should change as soon as the state of play goes live. How you all doing? Hopefully my audio is all good. Let me just... Sounds all good on my end, actually. Yeah, we don't really know what we're getting from this. There's a 7-minute gameplay demo of Deathloop, which is the Bethesda, now Xbox-owned exclusive game coming to PlayStation. So that's a bit of a weird one. And then we also know we're getting third-party games and indie games. I don't know if we're getting any first party. I would assume we'll probably get like a full-on trailer for the Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut, showing off the new island expansion. But yeah, I don't know if we'll get anything Crash here. I think your best bet for that at the moment is the Gamescom opening night live event, if I had to guess. But how are we all doing? Hey, Julia. Hey, Jean. Vanessa. Hey Jamie, how you doing? Cam, let's throw it out there. Hogwarts Legacy update trailer. I wish, but the devs have come out and said nothing here, unfortunately. Hey CPU8, how you doing? Gui? I'm not entirely sure how I pronounce that. Gran Turismo 7, that's one that's kind of gone like a bit dark, isn't it? Some really disappointed me, WBE3. I think in terms of the DC properties, we'll probably see that at DC Fandom for WB. I don't know where we're going to see Lego Star Wars or Harry Potter, Hogwarts Legacy. But yeah, I would temper your expectations going into this. Hey Subaki, how you doing? Hey Charlie, hey Lil Kerno. Hope something about security breach. Yeah, we did get security breach stuff at the last one, right? I think it was the last State of Play is when we got security breach stuff. So who knows? Yeah, I think that game's scheduled for this year. I think probably like an October release, unless they've announced it for next year. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe Spider-Man DLC. I'm not entirely sure where Spider-Man is in terms of content. If they're like doing more content for Spider-Man 1 and Miles Morales. No Kingdom Hearts stuff was good once again. Yeah, there was a... Square Enix was a bit of a weird one for this year's E3. All of the E3 was a bit weird in terms of content shown. I'd love to see Skywalker Saga news being too long. I agree. I don't need to see any more of that game, even though I want to. I just want it to come out at this point. It's been shown way too many times throughout the last couple of years. We are 6 minutes away from the start of it. So yeah, we'll see what they have. Doubt anything Dying Light 2 as it had its own showcase. Yeah, and I might be wrong. I know it used to have its marketing like in line with Xbox. I don't know if that's changed. So I think anything Dying Light will probably appear on its own or at Xbox, but I know they're doing a lot of their own like stuff currently with showcases. They could have given an inkling, say Kingdom Hearts 4 will be titled, or some other title that's between Kingdom Hearts 3 and Kingdom Hearts 4, but nope. Yeah, I think we might get like maybe more events throughout the year. I know, there we go, refreshed. I know Ubisoft are doing multiple events throughout the year. So we'll probably get like Skull and Bones and stuff like that. But I don't know if Square Enix is up for doing things like that. OMG, when you said security breach, I thought I meant breach. I meant another PSN hacker first. I hear there's a lot of stuff going on with Apex Legends. There's like some DDoS hacking going on with that. I haven't really been keeping up. Let's go back into it. Oh, there we go. There we go. Thank you for that, Sean. The show starts. Cool. There we go. That's the audio. We get some background music. Hey, Damon. How you doing? Good evening. Spoiled Balan 2. It may be far-fetched, one, but possible update on Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. Yeah, I don't know. Is that... I get myself mixed up with all the Vampire Bloodlines Masquerade, like, because there's Vampire with the Y and then there's Vampire. Was that the one that was shown off during the Xbox originally? Again, I don't know which games have their marketing deals with Xbox and which games have their marketing deals with PlayStation. It's too hard to keep up with that stuff anymore. Apex got hacked and they messed the game up big. Oof. Hey, Noak Tree, how you doing? I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. I like they got the same like pre-roll, I think, from the PlayStation 5 State of Play from last year. When we go live, when the actual like event goes live, we'll try and adjust volumes, but I haven't changed anything from the last time we've streamed, so everything should be good. I don't know what we're gonna get in terms of trailers and like copyrighted music, but yeah, we'll see. I think Deathloop will probably have some trailer with funky music. But we'll switch over the camera and the screen stuff in a bit when it's closer to the start. Yes, Bo, someone hacked it and put a message saying save Titanfall. Apparently the original Titanfall doesn't work on PC at all. What, like save Titanfall like appears on your screen? Is that what they did? That reminds me of like old Call of Duty hacked lobbies when you load in and like on your screen would be like some text. It's like, what is going on? CTR2 A Man Can Dream, I think probably like a year or two too early for CTR2. And I think like going forward, I think Crash stuff will be announced in tandem with Jeff Keighley. Not to say it won't appear at anything PlayStation, but I think seeing as how like the last 2 years everything Crash has been announced at a Jeff Keighley event, I think that's the most likely thing. Your accent always makes me miss home a little. Most of all, I miss Greg's. Good old Greg's. Play that funky music. Yeah, it appeared on the screen and would prevent you from getting into a lobby. That sounds like a nightmare. What are we? We are 3 minutes and 7 seconds. I'm hoping that they start off with the Deathloop gameplay. Again, 7 minutes, so it's quite a chunky piece of Deathloop. So I'm hoping they kind of like get that out of the way first, and then we get the indie games and the third-party games, and maybe like some more Horizon. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a proper like set in stone release date for Horizon. But I wonder if they're waiting for some other game announcement dates. Like Phil Spencer on Xbox basically hinted they're waiting for Call of Duty's release date before they announce Halo's release date. So I could see maybe, I know they're probably not competing with Call of Duty or Halo, but they're probably looking at like what other games are coming out. Speaking of Crash, did you see the update of Crash on the Run? Yeah, I did see the leaked stuff. We have an Oxide season coming up again. We have a 25th anniversary with Pinstripe being the main bad, and we have a Halloween update with Mr. Crumb. I don't play Crash on the Run anymore, except for when the seasons launch. So when those seasons come out, I will hop on and do videos for that stuff. Elden Ring update. Now, Elden Ring will be at Jeff Keighley's events, I think, going forwards, because From Software has kind of come out and said, like, hey, we want to be like platform agnostic. We don't want to be at a PlayStation event. We don't want to be at an Xbox event. We want to be at an event where everything's happening. So it doesn't feel like Elden Ring is an exclusive. No, Greg's over here in Germany. Had to teach myself how to make my own pies, bakes, and sausage rolls. Hair looks good, my man. Appreciate it. It's coming home. England versus Italy Euro Finals, 11th of July. Yeah, I'm not a football person, but excited for those who are. I think it's probably going to be a good game. I don't know. I'm not into that kind of things, unfortunately. Let's switch over and make sure that's looking all good. Again, once it starts, like, just shout at me in the comments if it's too quiet or if I'm too loud or whatever it might be, and we'll try and fix it. I used to be so hyped for On the Run, and then the game actually released. See, like, for the first month of On the Run, like, I fully enjoyed it. I played that first season. I got to the max rank. Season 2 came out, and I think I got like halfway, and I didn't buy the battle pass, and then I just haven't bothered playing Season 3 except for the video I did. And I think that's kind of where I'm at with On the Run. It was cool, it just needs more. As actually Damon mentioned the other day, like, there's a lot of coming soon stuff that, I think it was Damon who said, like, yeah, there's a lot of coming soon stuff. It's been like a couple of months. Alright, here we go. Even though you're playing, our Crash on the Run team is 7th, seems fitting. Oh, I hadn't even thought of that. Did you guys see the advert that PlayStation released today, where the PlayStation was upside down?
Who look into
so they called
the eyes of another and see
That's
opportunity.
PSVR.
A soul
Captured on
to
PC though?
corrupt and twist.
Oh, I got double.
Their stories are the ones we fear. And there are those who see potential. The
I can't remember what this is
light
called.
within the soul. A chance to lift someone up
Is this
to
a sequel?
achieve the impossible. Their stories rise to legend.
That's cool. I think this is actually like a fairly popular VR game.
So tell me, what do you see in Quill?
I hope England wins, but they haven't won anything since
Because
66.
her story depends on you.
I want to say it begins with an H. Also, that looks like the thing from Spirited Away. Is this a non... No, it is VR though. I was going to say, is this a non-VR version? They said no PSVR 2, but they didn't say anything about VR 1. That is true. I remember, I was like, didn't they say no VR? But I guess it was specifically no VR 2. Actually, I think they said no Horizon or Moss. Didn't begin with an H. Moss Book 2. There you go. I think they also said no Horizon or God of War. So no, never bought Battle Pass there. Other games, yeah, some.
Thanks for kicking off our new State of Play, Quill.
Looney Tunes, World of
Moss
Mayhem,
2
but
is
no other
currently in
games
development
I play a
for
lot of.
PSVR. We've got some more exciting updates today, so let's keep it going. Here's a flashy
Hey,
new
King.
multiplayer shooter from the team at Ilphonic.
Arcade-ageddon. That's from Ilphonic, the guys who made Friday the 13th and Predator Hunting Ground. Such a shame what happened to Friday the 13th. It was such a good game. Complete challenged and street cred. Multiplayer arena style game. Conquer ever-changing stages in unique biomes. Huh, this is kind of like Fortnite Save the World, maybe, but also with multiplayer competitive. This looks kind of fun. I like these little wacky game modes with the floors falling out stuff. The only problem is like these arena shooter kind of like multiplayer games. They either come out and do really well, or they come out and fall flat on their face. Like Rocket Arena, Bleeding Edge. I'm not sure what's going on if that was that trailer, but it seemed to be skippy.
That was your first look at Arcade-ageddon,
not
which
next
begins
Friday,
early
Friday
access
after next.
today for PlayStation 5. Tribes of Midgard
Oh, not
arrives
this
later
game
this
again.
month. Let's get a sneak peek at the post-launch plans for this addictive action RPG from Norsefell Games.
I feel like over the course of E3,
Hi,
we saw
I'm
this game
Sydney
like
from
5
Norsefell,
times.
and I'm here to tell you more about how Tribes of Midgard will grow even bigger after launch with free season updates. Tribes of Midgard is a 10-player
What happened to
survival
Friday the
action
13th?
RPG
It turned to Saturday
where you
the
play as an
14th.
Einherjar, a legendary Viking warrior revived by Odin himself to stop Ragnarok. There are 2 primary game modes, the session-based Saga mode and the endless survival mode, that are all about exploring Midgard, powering up your character, and fortifying your home village to stand against giants bent on destroying the seat of Yggdrasil. New seasonal updates will change the way you
I
play
think this
and
could be
add challenges
like
for you and
a
your tribe to
fun
overcome.
Play with your
The game
friends. It
launches
reminds
with
me of
Season
Kingdom
1,
of the
The Wolf
Careflings, and I
Saga.
never played
It
Kingdom of the
includes new
Careflings,
classes,
but it reminds me
exclusive
of that for
loot,
some
and a
reason.
powerful new boss.
But
There will be 8 different classes to unlock and choose from. Let's take a quick look at the Ranger, one of our 2
I don't know
starting
how much
classes.
replayability something like this would have.
As you gain levels, you unlock game-changing abilities in your class skill tree to match
Just
your
I need to play
playstyle,
this because it's been shown so much.
like the lightning fast quick shot or the powerful slowpoke.
Like I
Because
like
classes are
top-down
complementary, it's fun to have a bit of everything in your tribe.
fantasy games like this, like
We're excited to see how your strategies
Dungeon
will
Crawler
change
kind of
as
style.
classes
This is
expand
Dungeon
in
Crawler,
future
obviously.
updates.
But it's PlayStation only.
Season 1 also introduces runes, which give you new special powers to customize your
Posted
character
twice, don't worry
even
about it.
more. The Wolf Saga will launch with 30 runes, including the Might of Mjolnir, which adds powerful chain lightning arcs to your attacks. You can use multiple runes together, and the effects can get pretty wild. You'll end up with different rune combinations each session, so you'll always have new ways to experiment. Last but not least, the biggest part of every season are Saga quests, a series of quests that will bring you across Midgard. In Season 1 Saga, you'll unlock the ability to access a mysterious lair and face down your most powerful challenge yet. And the more dangerous foes you take on, the greater the reward. Speaking of great rewards, the Wolf Saga is stacked with season-exclusive weapons, armor sets, and truly mighty companions. I love this guy. This saga is only the beginning. Tribes of Midgard will keep expanding with more seasons that explore different parts of Norse mythology and add even more to the game. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in Midgard soon on July 27th.
5-player co-op, that's a bit like a random number. Unless it's more and they just, for the sake of the trailer, it was only 5 people. Billy, recognize that name. What do they work on?
Port City's as good as lost. Must you go back?
I must go back in order to end all this.
Oh, I think we've seen this at a previous state of play. Yeah, I don't know if it was state of play, but we have seen this before. It looked kind of cool. Side-scrolling platformer, like beat 'em up kind of game.
You shall now witness the true power of the spark, Raven.
I have no idea what the story is about. You getting Riders Republic Day 1? Yeah, that is a game I'm very excited for. September 7th.
Up next, what do you get when you mix fighting games and battle royale?
I'd love a new Wipeout game on PS5 hardware.
Ancient
Nearly every new
legends are
console's been
told.
followed with a Wipeout. Yeah, there was a game that came out recently that was like a Wipeout spiritual successor. That had been on PC for a while, I think, and only just came out in the last like 6 months on console. I can't remember its name, but I'd love Wipeout. Wipeout games were so good. No, I'm not getting the Switch
I'm John Georgie
OLED.
from Mantisco.
I'll
And
be
on
waiting
behalf
for
of our
a better
studio, I'm
performance
thrilled
Switch.
to welcome you to the world of Hunter's Arena.
Have we seen this before?
In this mystical world, you will play as hunters who must fight deadly demons as well as other online players in
Yeah, I think
order
we
to
have.
survive. As a skillful hunter, you will master powerful swordplay and martial arts, and will be constantly tested of your skills of precise timing and
Yeah, this
fast
looks like my kind of
decision-making.
game.
However, don't
PvE,
forget to
but
have a
with some
little fun on
PvP.
your journey by customizing your weapons from disco balls to rubber ducks.
What the?
As you explore our expansive maps, you will be able to explore dungeons and slay ancient demons to level up. We look forward to seeing your personalized strategies on your hunt. Another huge threat to look out for is none other than one of your own, a hunter. Always have different strategies in mind and use the environment around you when facing your enemies. Utilize bushes for ambush or drop strike from higher grounds to unleash a lethal blow on unexpected enemy players.
Yeah, I think this hasn't been at like some other like
Hunter's Arena
preview
features
event.
two battle royale
I've seen a
modes,
gameplay trailer or
solo
something on
and
YouTube.
trio. In solo mode, you will solely take on other enemy players as well as deadly demons lurking behind your back in a 30-player free-for-all. In trio mode, you'll be able to team up with your friends, where focusing on teamwork and planning out strategies are crucial in achieving victory.
I'm all
There is
about
so
this.
much more to experience in this fascinating world. I can't wait for you to encounter the countless dangers waiting in Hunter's Arena when it launches
Arena.
next month on PS4 and PS5. Thank you for joining me today, and I will see you all soon.
What's with all the animal games? First Mouse, now Rabbit.
Arena.
Yeah, there's been a big trend in like the main character in a game being some
Jump
sort of
into
animal.
battle royale action
recently.
when Hunter's Arena Legends
Like
arrives on
Biomutant as well.
PS4 and PS5 next month.
Prince of Persia remake has
PlayStation
been
Plus
MIA.
members will be able to download the PS4 and
I think it's gonna
PS5
be MIA
versions
for a
at no
long
extra
time.
cost, starting August 3rd.
Prince of Persia will be the king by the time the remake comes out. Oh, is this Sifu? Sifu? Yeah, this game looked crazy when they showed it off at the last state of play. And they've been like showing little clips over on Twitter. The stream keeps like skipping every so often. I don't know if that's on their end, which my end. It's not noticeable. When you die, you age. He got beat down and woke up 4 years older. Sheesh. I have no idea if there's a story to this game, but the art style and the combat looks super cool. So proud of the Zone 75 trophy on Wipeout HD. I used to suck at Wipeout.
Ever wanted to explore an alien planet? Then
The
this
sands
next
will be
game is
dust
for
and it
you.
comes out Prince of Dust. Alright, for a minute I was like, did you just
This
summon
is
and
Jet, the
wipe
Far
out game?
Shore, created by Super Brothers and Pine Scented, with a score by
For a
Scientific.
brief moment I was like, wait, Wipeout?
In Jet, you play as May, one of a unit of aviator scientists who embark on an interstellar trip and alight on a mythic ocean planet, where they dream of securing a future for their species.
It's like No Man's Sky?
We aspired to create a video game to express our own feelings of awe when we look up at the starry sky.
It looks cool. It's kind of like almost Journey in a way, but you're
Jet
in a
is all
ship.
about motion, whether it's weaving through trees or jumping over obstacles. I love that sense of
Going to be
speeding through a
268-year-old
remarkable
country
natural
master by the
space
end of level
under a
1.
grand sky.
I
and
wonder if
suddenly
there's
being
a
in
limit
someone's
to your
helmet,
age in
boots
that
on the
game.
ground. Jet's premise involves exploration and discovery. However, our design doesn't rely on combat or resource extraction, and the characters go to some lengths
It's got like that
to tread
PS1
lightly,
vibe, but in
giving
like a good
indigenous
way.
wildlife a wide berth, striving to adapt and avoid conflict.
Like
As
some
a Jet scout,
random
you'll
weird PS1 game you
inspect
play, but
living
be actually
things
really good.
and employ your Jet's tools to figure out what makes them tick. Occasionally, you'll run into trouble, and you'll have to use everything at your disposal to emerge unscathed. Over the years, we've
Need to tweet out a
contemplated what
summoning
might be on the
circle for that.
minds of interstellar explorers, what might
Summoning
propel
circle
them,
for Wipeout. I'll
and
do it
what
at the
might
Game
haunt
Awards.
them. And so our story provides an occasional glimpse into May's dreams, memories, and visions. At heart, Jet is a laid-back and enjoyable exploratory action adventure
The character
set
model
within
did
an
look weird.
intriguing new science
that's part
fiction
of the charm.
cosmos. Jet has had a long road. For a few years, there were only 3 of us. Since then, this vision has been sharpened and bolstered by an all-star
At
squad.
least there's ponchos.
We hope you'll embark with us.
See, can you like walk wherever you want out of the ship, or is it like Jet the Far Shore? That's cool. Have to say the main menu music for Halo 3 is
Let's
so
check
good.
in with our friends at Sega
I'd
for
sit
more
for
on
hours
2
on that
upcoming
Halo 3
adventures.
menu. Brings back so many memories of waiting to get into like.
Your Honor, in a warehouse about 3 days ago,
But I will be streaming
a
Infinite.
body turned
for
up
sure.
in Yokohama. Oh, maybe you hadn't heard that.
So behind on anime. Me too. I don't watch much, but I'm excited for the new Star Wars anime that's coming out in September. I was never a Gears
Revenge?
person, so I can't speak to
In that
music,
case,
the music.
could he possibly have hired someone else to kill the guy in his stead?
As for my request, I'd like to see what you can find out. Mikoshiba's murder is too suspicious.
This Shenmue 3? No. It's definitely not that.
Suspicious.
I don't know what this is. Am I supposed to? Yeah.
Get him, Yagami bot. Take a nap.
It's got dance.
This race is mine.
And motorbike.
Slide. Go.
And skateboarding.
I believe in you, buddy.
And dog walking. Oh, there's Judgment.
Watch this.
Believe me, I'm just as clueless as you are.
Judgment
just
without
I hate to
the E.
admit it.
They said to tell you.
This is part of the.
This is your final warning.
Am I right in thinking it's part like
spying on me?
Yakuza
I guess
somehow?
we couldn't ask for a better piece of bait.
What the hell do you think you're doing? This has nothing to do with her. Stop!
Or is it just the same
Come
death?
on up!
Or is it none of those things when I have this all mixed up? It's Yakuza spin-off gameplay as a lawyer. A lawyer who can walk a dog, skateboard, motorbike, dance. Best anime studio, Studio Ghibli, loves Spirited Away and House Moving Castle. Yeah.
Our next game was revealed just a few weeks ago. Time for a
Spirited
closer
Away is
look
so good.
at the expanded
I
and
haven't really seen
enhanced
many of those
Death
movies. I've
Stranding
seen
Director's Cut, coming soon to PS5.
Mononoke and
Once there was an explosion. A bang which gave rise to life as we
I think
know
we've
it.
all been waiting for the Death Stranding Director's Cut.
Then came the next explosion. An explosion that will be our last.
Sam, I'll be waiting for you on the beach.
I queued up like an hour to get to see
Rebuilding
demo of
America
this
isn't gonna get
HGX.
rid of the
Got a
BTs.
free t-shirt. Never played it though.
But at least we'll have hope.
I'm a porter. I don't care about connecting anything.
You see, I've come to understand the truth of the Death Stranding.
Pretty amazing. Amazing. Mounted machine guns. Fire range, nice. I think they're going to probably be saving. I think we might have one more thing after this before the Deathloop gameplay demo. So not really much in this state of play so far. So over Kojima's randomness. I'm excited to see what he does with Xbox and his horror game that's going to be like episodic through the xCloud. I'm curious to see what that will be. Cool, Death Stranding kart racing? Was that in the original game? So I've become a Death Stranding kart racing YouTube channel.
I'll be waiting for you on the beach.
Aight. Okay. But is he really also Blue Box Productions working on Abandoned?
Deathloop hits PS5 on September 14th. Let's check out an extended gameplay demo of Bethesda and Arcane's Violent Vision.
And I can't wait for this Xbox game on PlayStation. For real, I think this game looks super cool, but I'm gonna wait.
Person is out to kill me.
It's on Game Pass.
I've been cutting short your meaningless rampages for some time.
Unless it launches day and date on PlayStation, but also on PC and xCloud, because I can just play it through xCloud on
Physiological
Xbox.
experience in this place.
I hate to break it to
That'd be
you,
kinda
but
weird.
there is nothing normal about this fucking island.
There's like Dishonored meets Bioshock.
You're gonna give me that attitude?
It's like We Happy Few kind of vibes.
Means I already know what's going to happen. Am I
Xbox
supposed to do
smashes
this
it
every
with their
day for the
showcase
rest of
state
my
of play.
life?
Hold my
Fuck
room
that.
10 flat.
I'm breaking
AF soda.
I'm Dinga, game director at Arcane Lyon, and I'm here to give you a special
Cannabis
look
to
at
Spirits launches
Deathloop.
next month. I'm surprised they didn't.
You are cold.
Can I hear?
You're stuck in a time loop on the island of Black Reef where everybody wants you dead. To escape, you'll have to take out 8 targets
Yeah, it's a
known as
year
the
exclusive on
Visionaries before
PlayStation
the
because
day
they made the deal
repeats.
before Xbox bought Bethesda.
Also, one of your
Same
targets,
with Ghostwire
Juliana,
Tokyo.
is in the business of hunting you
And
down.
I think they were in the process of making a deal.
Fail to kill the
to get
target or
Starfield.
die,
Obviously that didn't go through.
and the day starts over.
You gotta be kidding me.
But every loop is an opportunity. With every cycle, you will learn more about the Visionaries and the secrets of the island by exploring and observing. You will discover their habits and secrets, using that knowledge to progress through the story.
See, like,
Let's
this
jump
kind of has
into
the
a
vibe
mission
of like
several hours into
Hitman,
the game to see Colt
where
take
you
on the
learn people's
visionary
patterns.
Alexis, the Wolf Dorsey. At this point, you have already learned from a previous loop that Alexis plans to give a speech at his well-guarded masquerade party. Let's use that intel to identify
I'd probably play this
Alexis
game
and
very
take him
stealthy.
down.
I was just thinking.
I want to know what the fuck is going on.
Oh, you don't want that. You're looking for purpose.
I'm looking for the fastest way out of this place.
There are rules, Colt, and sometimes people bend the rules, and sometimes they break them.
Blah, 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 blah.
Were you talking when I was talking?
I have top secret information.
Okay, what is it?
I said it was top secret. Okay.
They would have seen him.
I've thought about it, and I think I'm doing everyone here a favor by ending this.
So what happens?
It looks very, obviously the same
I want your
studio,
theory.
but it looks very Dishonored in terms of movement.
Obviously.
Normal. You have absolutely no
brief.
fucking idea what will happen.
True, but I know one way to find
Time I
out.
played Dishonored. See, I would be like, no, restart. Someone
Dying
sees me,
isn't
I'm
the end. Reprise is one of the powers you can unlock. It allows you to die and rewind twice before the loop restarts. You have also seen Carnesis that allows you to yank enemies around and shift the short-range teleport.
Hey, we killed you!
I might be wrong, I think there's an element of multiplayer in it. The person who's hunting you while you're doing this can be a real player, but I might be mixing that up.
To keep getting yourself killed.
I might have just heard that.
Can you stay still for a second?
Nowhere.
Keep there, he's a threat!
Here's where Colt died. You can absorb your body to regain Residium, a resource that allows you to save your favorite weapons and abilities between loops. Over time, you will build an arsenal of weapons, abilities and upgrades that you can mix and match between missions to suit your playstyle or the needs of a specific
I wonder
task.
how big the like play space of each level is. Is that hacking the drone or a turret?
Are you kidding me?
You're ready to...
We use the haptic feedback and the adaptive trigger of the PS5's DualSense controller to bring an extra layer of immersion to your
Doesn't it look
experience.
very interesting? Yeah.
Every movement feels different,
It definitely
and
looks like it
weapons
could be
express
a
their
lot of fun.
personality in the palm of your hands.
I was not a fan of Dishonored, which is why I haven't played much of it. I feel like this has the sort of elements of games that I like that might be the sort of
Don't stop there.
game that
Put 'em
I
both together. The
gravitate
body
towards
count is
for
gonna be
Arcane. Like I tried Prey, and I know that's the other half of Arcane. It wasn't for me, but I like the visual style.
There's always multiple ways to approach a target, and we just learned of one, a back entrance to the mansion. Conversations like this happen all over Black Reef, and it
I
often
wonder if
pays
there's
to
like
stop and
a
listen.
bunch of like funny things you can do, like in Hitman, where you can kill people in weird ways. Seems like the NPCs aren't very alert though. Like, maybe it's because he took him out with the knife and not a gun. Like, they saw that get thrown. Any other stealth game, they would have looked to see where it got thrown from. But maybe they didn't want to go for like super stealth like that. They want people to just be able to like.
That alert means your
Casually
rival,
play.
Juliana, has invaded your game. Controlled by another player or the AI, she's the real deal.
Can be
You'll
controlled by
have to
another player. I think
extra
that's such a
vigilant
cool
when she's on
element.
the hunt.
Kind of like, I guess, Watchdog Invasion, where you're just playing along and then someone else hops in And you're like, uh-oh. Now I've got to be on the lookout for them as well. What do you think of Lego Star Wars? Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. I always get that game name mixed up. I think Gamescom, I think, is where we'll probably get an announcement that it's been delayed to 2022, which is not what I want. I want it this year, but I don't think, because we've not seen anything of it. So I think they could be like May 4th next year, but yeah, Gamescom. If not Gamescom, then the Game Awards. I think we'll definitely see it more this year.
Game. Whoever fails to impress the others with their evil deeds goes into the grinder
stuff
and onto the dinner menu.
Episode 8 and 9.
Let's see if we can rig the outcome.
I might be completely wrong, but I don't think we've seen anything from those two movies in the trailers, because I don't think they'd even started developing those movies yet. But yeah, I think Gamescom. I think it was shown off at Gamescom last year, so it would make sense we get it again at this year's Gamescom. I think there's a lot of stuff that could be at Gamescom. Crash.
It could be Alexis, but it could also be another masked speaker.
Lego
so
Star
let's hear
Wars.
him out and not take the shot.
Kind of the big games that weren't at E3. Hogwarts. Not liking the sound of the life of
cruel, no regard for others. Yeah.
I've not read too much as to the announcement. I don't know how that's gonna work, but
Alexis just dropped an upgrade to the Carnes's power.
I haven't really played Assassin's Creed in a while because they kind of went in the direction they like. I am a fan of like live service games as a service, if it's done right. So maybe this is what brings me back into Assassin's Creed, even though it's what probably will make people stop playing Assassin's Creed. I'll have to wait and see what it's like. They have confirmed that they will be still doing that classic Assassin's Creed single player games as part of it. So I don't know how that's going to work. Like we have Jurassic World Evolution 2 this year with marine and flying reptiles, Mosasaurus. See, I used to really like those kind of games, like park simulation strategy management games on like PlayStation 1 and 2. But they kind of got like more and more advanced, so it was like not fun to play. But I've heard the Jurassic Evolution games are like actually quite fun. They're not like too intensive in terms of managing everything. So maybe I give. I know one of them, the first one's in Game Pass. Maybe I give that a go. Yeah. Super cool news for people who are a fan of the first one.
You gonna call me like this all the time, Julie?
Juliana.
I give approximately 0 fucks about what you call yourself.
Perspective. He's just standing out in the open with another player in the open. Or can you move that? Deathloop. Maybe I like it because it's got orange as its main colour. Coming September 14th. Did we have a release date
That's
for that
a
before?
wrap for today, but we'll be
I
back
think we
with
did.
more breaking news and updates before you
Maybe
know
that's
it. See you soon.
2 months away, so that's kind of cool. But there you have it. That is the PlayStation State Play for July 8th. I was actually expecting a little bit more, I won't lie. I thought we would get some like big kind of tease. I heard today over on Reddit that there is a rumor that there's actually another PlayStation event in August, and that is going to be more of the like E3 showcase, and where it'll be like Horizon's release date announced, Ghost of Tsushima expansion revealed properly, all that kind of big stuff. So maybe August is when we get that kind of event, which is a bit more of an exciting event. What do you think of Kenna Bridge? Is it Kena? I can't remember what it's actually supposed to be, but Kenna Bridge of Spirits. I think that game looks super cool. That was a game where I was like, oh, I'm not going to be able to play it because it's PlayStation 5 only. But then they came out and said, no, it's actually PlayStation 4 as well. So when I bring out the PlayStation 4 again for the Ghost of Tsushima expansion, then maybe I get Kenna as well. Or Kena. Again, I don't know which one it is. That's it. Wow, that was fast. Yeah, it was only 30 minutes. I would say that probably sits at the same kind of level as like the Square Enix event and the Ubisoft Forward. Like that wasn't great. Wasn't great. I think the coolest thing there was Sifu. Hunter Arena is a game that I think I'd seen, but like not really like paid much attention to. It looks super cool. Like I'm interested in that. Deathloops looks super cool, but again, I'm waiting. I'm not gonna pay 70 quid for it on PlayStation when I can wait a year and play it on Game Pass on my Xbox, which is my main platform. Not getting warm for this one, or all tingly like, whoa, I have to get this game or that. Yeah, there's a few cool indie games. Deathloop looks super cool. Apart from that, though, that was about it. Yeah, I think we'll probably get another event August, just before Kena, before Ghost of Tsushima expansion, obviously before Horizon, and we'll get those kind of announcements and reveals there. So yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with me. I super appreciate it. A bit of a small letdown event, but hey, what can you do? I think we have August 25th is Gamescom. Maybe like a week before that we get another PlayStation event, and yeah, we'll have to see what happens there. Yeah, appreciate all you guys for hanging out with me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And there should be some content coming up on the channel fairly soon. It hasn't been much, but in the next couple of weeks we should start ramping up. I know there's a new COD Zombies map next week, so I'll be covering that if that's your kind of thing. If not, no worries. But yeah, appreciate you all hanging out, and hopefully you will have a good rest of your day, evening, whatever time it might be. Hope you have a good rest of your day and a good rest of your week. If I don't see you, till then though, bye-bye.